the last 15 years, the Ballon d'Or has been dominated by two individuals, Messi and Ronaldo. And because of that, so many great players have missed out on winning it. And so today, I'm going to be building a team of Ballon d'Or losers. I hate calling them losers, because this team actually has great players, but just players who have never won a Ballon d'Or. Starting with Manuel Neuer. Not gonna lie, Neuer deserved the Ballon d'Or, man. He revolutionized the goalkeeper position. The things he was doing in his prime, it was ridiculous. And in 2014, when Germany won the World Cup, I think that was a great shout for Neuer to win the Ballon d'Or, but he in fact did ended up finishing third on the podium. But for a goalkeeper to make it to the podium is absolutely incredible. And so the first player joining the Ballon d'Or losers team is none other than Manuel Neuer. Now you guys know, throughout history, the Ballon d'Or heavily favors attackers, so there have been so many great defenders throughout history who've missed out on winning a Ballon d'Or. Like arguably the greatest defender of all time in Paolo Maldini. I still can't believe how he never got the recognition, because this man was insane. He actually made it to the Ballon d'Or podium not once but twice, once in 1994 and once in 2003. Both times he ended up finishing third. Paolo Maldini is surely an all-time great, but since he never won a Ballon d'Or, he's gonna have to join the Ballon d'Or losers team. Our next player is, I believe, someone who was robbed, and that is Robert Lewandowski. In 2020, when Bayern Munich literally won everything, destroying every team in football, Lewandowski was the absolute clear winner of the Ballon d'Or. But France football just seemingly cancelled the award. I don't even understand why. There was football going on. They could have easily given Lewandowski the award, but they didn't. It was so unfair. 2020, Lewandowski deserved the Ballon d'Or, but because he wasn't awarded it, he's got his spot in the Ballon d'Or losers team. I'll tell you this though, our Ballon d'Or losers squad is definitely coming together. Some incredible players already, and we will need them, because once we build this team, we're gonna see if the Ballon d'Or losers can redeem themselves and win the Champions League. And also, I want to see among all the Ballon d'Or losers who ends up winning the Ballon d'Or in-game. That would be pretty cool. Moving on to our next player. If Maldini is the greatest defender of all time, then Sergio Ramos is not far off. Honestly, I think of our generation, Ramos is that guy, that iconic defender, and such a complete player as well. And a leader. I can go on and on about Sergio Ramos, but the fact that he never even made a Ballon d'Or podium, never really got the recognition. But hey, at least we're putting him in the Ballon d'Or losers team, which I'm not sure he's going to be happy about. Nah, this defense is actually cracked. Sergio Ramos and Paolo Maldini with Manuel Neuer in the back. But you know what? It's going to get even crazier, because Virgil van Dijk is the next player to join the team. Fun fact, Van Dijk actually came extremely close to winning the Ballon d'Or. In 2019, when Liverpool won the Champions League, Van Dijk was one of the favorites, along with a certain Leo Messi. But when the winner was announced, it was indeed Leo Messi who took away another Ballon d'Or. But it was so close. Van Dijk had 679 votes, and Messi had just 7 more. I can't believe it. Van Dijk lost the Ballon d'Or by like 7 votes. That is so tough. Losing out on the Ballon d'Or means he joins the Ballon d'Or losers team. With that, our Ballon d'Or losers defense is complete. Our next player won a treble, scored a ridiculous amount of goals, and still did end up winning the Ballon d'Or. That's right, I'm talking about Erling Haaland. Winning a treble and not winning the Ballon d'Or is just crazy. But the truth is, he was competing against Messi, who had just won the World Cup, the ultimate prize in football, and I feel it's just hard luck. But that does mean, as of now, Haaland is gonna have to be a part of the Ballon d'Or losers team. I'm hoping in the future he wins a Ballon d'Or so he can get out of this club, because it's not the kind of club you want to be a part of. And would you believe it, the next player we're adding is also a treble winner that didn't end up winning the Ballon d'Or. 2013, when Bayern Munich won the treble, Franck Ribéry was unbelievable. But yep, it was Ronaldo who took the award that year, leaving Ribéry with no Ballon d'Or. But I think, you know what? Franck Ribéry also had to compete with Arjen Robben, Manuel Neuer. That Bayern team was ridiculous. So I think to win a Ballon d'Or, you've got to like be absolutely outstanding alone in a team. And yeah, Ribéry had to share the laurels with other players. But at least that makes Franck Ribéry eligible to join our Ballon d'Or losers team. And if you look at his face, he's not happy about it, that's for sure. But hey, he's gonna be our left winger. I just realized we haven't picked any midfielders yet. And when you think of a world-class midfielder, a maestro in the middle, Andrea Pirlo is one of the first names that pop up. He's won a World Cup, he's won the Champions League, and just such an elegant player. But yep, he's never won the Ballon d'Or. And so we're welcoming Pirlo to the Ballon d'Or losers team. Another midfield maestro to have never won a Ballon d'Or is Xavi. Arguably, Xavi is the greatest midfielder of all time. I mean, you can have arguments along with Zidane. Zidane did get the Ballon d'Or, but Xavi didn't. And I think it's down to the fact that Xavi was playing alongside prime Leo Messi, and he even had Andres Iniesta in his team, and people struggle to separate Xavi and Iniesta. So for all those factors, a great player like Xavi never won the Ballon d'Or. And that means, sadly, he's gonna have to join the Ballon d'Or losers team. Just got 2 more positions left in this team. And before we pick them, if you guys could take a moment and subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. We're trying to hit 1 million subscribers, and without your guys' help, it won't be possible. And yes, we're of course gonna put Kylian Mbappe as a Ballon d'Or loser. Guys, I feel like he's made such a big mistake staying at PSG for so long. He moves to Real Madrid, and I think he would have maybe even won a Ballon d'Or by now. I don't really think staying at PSG he's ever gonna win the Ballon d'Or, but we'll see. For now, he doesn't have one, and that means he's got to be a part of the losers team. Mbappe is gonna not like this, but we're putting him in the right winger position. I mean, he's got to adjust. We've got Haaland and Lewandowski up top, but there's still one more player left, and you won't believe who that player is. It is El Rey, the King Pele. You might be thinking, what? He's one of the greatest players of all time, if not the greatest. 3 World Cups. He's never won a Ballon d'Or. Well, that's because when he was active and playing, South Americans were ineligible to win the Ballon d'Or. I cannot believe that such a rule existed. But because of that, Pele and even Maradona could never win a Ballon d'Or. Obviously, since Maradona is not in the game, we're putting Pele in the Ballon d'Or losers team. That, guys, we've got our first 11 of Ballon d'Or losers. Or I should say great players to have never won a Ballon d'Or. One problem in this team is Neuer and Ramos's rating. I feel like since every other player is almost near their prime, we should give them their icon level ratings. And so we've made Neuer 90 rated and Sergio Ramos 90 overall as well. And now, guys, the Ballon d'Or losers are ready to try and win the Champions League. Oh wait, are they? Because they do need a bench. No problem there, because we've put some more Ballon d'Or losers on the bench. Thierry Henry, a Premier League icon, but never actually won the Ballon d'Or. The same for Wayne Rooney. Neymar, I mean, what can I say about him? So much talent, but he's just made the wrong decisions in life. David Beckham actually came second in the Ballon d'Or rankings, which is like fair enough. We've put in Roberto Carlos in there as well, Baresi and Casillas. But let's see if this team can actually win the Champions League. It's time to see if the Ballon d'Or losers can win the Champions League, and I've put them in the toughest group possible. Let's see if the Ballon d'Or rejects can beat PSG. Oh no, PSG win. Ay, ay, ay. This team was already unlucky to have never won a Ballon d'Or. Are they going to now lose out on the Champions League? Well, not so quickly, because they still did top their group. Maybe that defeat to PSG was just a glitch in the Matrix. But now the knockouts begin, and the Ballon d'Or losers can't afford to lose. And well, with a bit of magic from Pele, they made light work of Real Sociedad. But well, Real Madrid is next. This should be interesting. Real Madrid is literally a club that's known to have Ballon d'Or winners. They're up against the Ballon d'Or losers. What's going to happen? First leg's a 2-all draw. No way are the Ballon d'Or losers taking an L to Real Madrid. Nah. That is not happening. Let's go. Arsenal were no match to the Ballon d'Or losers as well. And so here we go. The Ballon d'Or losers are going to be up against Bayern Munich. Before that, take a look at this. The Ballon d'Or losers have won the Premier League. Who's been balling out for this team? Of course, I'm not surprised. El Rey, the King Pele, fair play, 39 goals. Mbappe and Haaland have done well. Thierry Henry, Rooney coming through as well. Oh, but Lewandowski, that's stinky. You don't deserve the Ballon d'Or with those kind of stats. It's time to see how good the Ballon d'Or losers are on the pitch. Ballon d'Or rejects, can they win the Champions League? Can you actually stop killing Mbappe? Absolutely not. It's 1-0 already. Even though this team has got 0 Ballon d'Ors, they've got some absolute ballers. Now, there's no way we're conceding with that defense. What? Manuel Neuer? Here I was praising Manuel Neuer, and I don't know how he conceded that. Bro, it might be a bit of a challenge to win the Champions League after all. Henry with his iconic finesse shot. Let's go. We get the lead again. Pirlo is incredible at free kicks, and it would be iconic to see him score this. Let's see. Oh, that is beautiful. But just as I thought the Ballon d'Or losers had the game in the bag, they conceded 1 goal and then another. Guys, I can't believe it. Are these Ballon d'Or rejects destined to lose even the Champions League? That would be brutal, but maybe not, because El King, Pele, the 90th has won it for them. It had to be him. Pele gets it done. Some of the greatest players of the last few generations who were unlucky to not have won the Ballon d'Or, at least they get this Champions League. But we're not done yet. Since this team has won both the Premier League and the Champions League, most likely one of these players is going to get a Ballon d'Or. And I'm curious who it's going to be. Here we are at the Ballon d'Or ceremony. One of the losers is going to end up winning the Ballon d'Or, and it's Kylian Mbappe. I really thought it was going to be Pele, but well, looks like it's Mbappe who's going to be the player to get out of the losers team. If you enjoyed this video and want to see me build the Ballon d'Or winners team, click here to watch that.